Dear Melissa, as a director of product and operations for the e-commerce division of a pharmacy chain, I oversee a 1P e-commerce platform integrated with a health tech component. Within our structure, there's also a director managing the commercial strategy, deciding what products we sell and which to prioritize online. Our long-term vision is to evolve into a marketplace where a digital presence offers a broader selection than our physical stores. In this context, how would you define the role and focus of the product management and operations area? Specifically, how can we ensure alignment and maximize value within a broader ecosystem that includes both commercial, strategy, product, and operations?
So it sounds like in your case, you do have many people involved in trying to figure out what the desired customer experience is. So a commercial strategy person who's actually figuring out what should you sell through the marketplace. You've got yourself who's a digital strategy person, and then you've got somebody who's working on operations. So in a company like this, which is very common by the way, this happens with banking, this happens with e-commerce, with all different types of companies. You're going to want to work with those three people together as a team to figure out what the desired customer experience is. So, your customer journey is going to take place outside of the digital area of your product, is probably going to be talking to people or through operations and services. They're going to be buying something from the marketplace and they're going to be interacting with that digital marketplace. So, what you want to do is work together with those people and try to figure out what is that customer journey end to end and what can we do to use technology and digital tools to make it more seamless. You want to try to figure out what they need to know about what they're buying, why are they buying it, how does it integrate into the rest of that journey, what they should be able to provision from it, if they have to do anything with what they buy from the marketplace digitally. All of that stuff is within your scope as a digital product manager. But you're going to want to really work with that commercial person and with the operations person to figure out where there are handoffs, how you can incorporate what they're doing, and how you can best present that back to the customer. So, typically in organizations like this, for example, if you were working in banking, you'd have somebody who's figuring out what the banking loan is that you're going to offer someone based on their credit score, X, Y, and Z, all of that. So, that's like a banking product. But the digital experience person is figuring out how they apply for the loan, what information they'll need to actually figure out what kind of loan they could do, how they provision the loan, how they take care of it afterwards, how you notify people, how you give them the information they need to figure out how to sign up for the loan, all of that different stuff in the journey can usually be solved through the digital tools. So that's very similar to the capacity that you're going to be in as well. So the biggest issue you want to avoid here is having the commercial person who's figuring out what you're actually selling just dictating down what the digital strategy is. That's your job, right? So as a product manager, you want to step up, deeply understand what you're selling, how your customers will be using it, why they would buy it, how it fits into their journey, what that journey actually looks like, and then what could you use your technology for to make that journey more seamless, more valuable for them so that they get their problem solved. So that's your experience, right? You're trying to figure out all the digital touch points that come in there. So a good kickoff is sit with those two other people on operations and the commercial aspect of it, map out that entire customer journey end to end, not just touching digital, but everything from the moment they have that problem to the moment that their problem gets solved, and then go and figure out where the digital touch point should be and how you can use technology to better solve their problems. Now, that's going to be your strategy for how you build this out in the future. So I hope that helps. And again, if you have any questions for me on Dear Melissa, go to dearmelissa.com and let me know what they are.